First Lady visits Aisha Buhari in Kaduna. Plus, FCT Minister inaugurates 2 committees on land matters. Welcome to the news at 7 on NTA Channel 5, Abuja. I am Mariam George Jitubo. Islam places high premium on knowledge acquisition, in which it enjoins Muslims to pursue with all commitment. Chief Imam of Area 10 Jumaat Mosque, Ustaz Yahya Garba Al-Yolawi, highlights the significance of these 2 worshippers during his Jumaat sermon. Abdullah Ajia reports.
We should take our children's education seriously.
The truism that knowledge is power and lights the path formed the basis of the Imam's Jumaat sermon, with emphasis on the teachings of the Quran and Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, on the glorious role of knowledge in human development.
The knowledge itself is what makes the Prophet Adam, that is our father, Adam alayhi salam, to excel and to reach that level between the angels who has bowed for him in respect. And Allah says, وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ الْأَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا, and he has given knowledge to Prophet Adam, and he is reaching with knowledge of everything.
With examples of how knowledgeable societies have prospered and excelled, the cleric said governments and leaders should pay more attention to the education sector, ensuring that every child has access to and support for education.
So we should take it very, very serious. And it is knowledge itself, it is 2. One for the deen, the one will link you to your creator, and the other one is for conventional. What we mean by conventional, the one you will use in extent and get what you will eat, either by work or by profession or by whatever you will do. And that one, we need to take them in balance. The deen aspect of it should be carried seriously. Likewise, these professional courses, careers, we should take them seriously.
Ustaz Al-Yolawi reminded the congregation of Allah's promise to always assist those who are steadfast in learning and worship, and prayed that Allah would be merciful to all. In Abuja, Abdullah Ajia, NTA News.
As former First Lady Aisha Buhari undergoes Iddah, a mandatory waiting period of mourning in Islam, she continued to draw strength and support from Nigerian women. This show of solidarity again played out when Nigeria's First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu, led a team to Kaduna residents of late former President Muhammadu Buhari to show support. State House correspondent Adeni Taiwo reports.
It was drizzling in Kaduna when the First Lady and her entourage, comprising wife of the Vice President Nana Shetima, spouses of federal legislators, and some members of the Nigeria Governor Spouses Forum, arrived at the residence of late former President Muhammadu Buhari to share another solemn moment with his widow, Aisha. While the period of 7 days national mourning for the late former president is over for most Nigerians, it is not so for his widow, Aisha, who is still undergoing Iddah, a waiting period of 4 months and 10 days. From the First Lady and other members of our delegation came words of comfort, recounting the impact of the late former president, followed by special prayers for strength and comfort for the family.
He was a great leader. He really leaded with devotion, compassion, humility.
I remember him leading us on various visits, official visits around the world. His kindness, his humility, and how he led the Nigerian contingent at every point was very admirable.
The gesture met with gratitude from the family.
Honestly, the family is overwhelmed with the love and prayers and the constant visits. Some people have come from very far away. Sometimes we wonder how they made it.
The First Lady had paid a similar visit to the Daura home of the late national leader on July 19 leading a delegation made up of governors and ministers' wives, as well as spouses of service chiefs. From Kaduna, Adeniyi Taiwo, NTA News.
In a bid to address issues on change in land title documents and other contravention distorting the city master plan, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has inaugurated 2 committees on the matter. Onozi Yakubu reports that the committees have 2 weeks to submit their reports.
Disturbed by the worrisome trend of change in land title documents and other contraventions, informed the setting up of these committees. The mandate is to streamline and regulate the activities and services of the Federal Capital Territory Administration as it relates to land issues. A case in hand is the River Park Estate in Abuja.
Sometimes government will give out letters of intent to those who say they want to develop mass housing. And government will always have an agreement, or what you may call memorandum of understanding. We'll find out in most cases these clauses or these agreements are being violated. And so this committee is to look into the issues that have to do with River Park Estate and advise the government the necessary step to take in order to correct some of these anomalies.
FCT Minister Nyesom Wike warns the committee members against bias in the course of discharging their responsibilities.
And let me warn that must be done professionally. I don't want to hear any issue of influence from outside. If I hear that somebody has interest, be it from outside or be it from the FCT, or particularly AGs and Land Administration Department, you know the consequences of it.
The committee, chaired by the Director of the Development Control Department, Mukhtar Galadima, and General Counsel Legal Services Secretariat, Salman Daku, have 2 weeks to submit their reports. The minister, however, promised to implement the recommendations of the committees. Onozi Yakubu, NTA News.
As the February 2026 area council elections draws near, service delivery remains a significant challenge affecting the country's political leadership. Therefore, the Social Democratic Party AMAC chairmanship candidate, Obinna Simon, also known as MC Tagwai, has emphasized the need for elected officials to prioritize addressing these challenges. Speaking in an exclusive interview with correspondent Shamsuddin Usman, the politician noted that effective service delivery is crucial for development and well-being of citizens.
The aspirant for the SDP's chairmanship position in the February 2026 FCT area council elections spoke out against the trend of politicians failing to fulfill their campaign promises and manifestos.
It's unfortunate that there are no consequences for politicians not keeping to the promises they have made. If there are consequences, when you make promise, at the end of the day, maybe at the end of your tenure, they say, oh yeah, where is the manifesto you presented? This is the manifesto. You were not able to do X, Y, Z. These are the consequences. People will sit up.
The candidate also reflected on the high expectations Nigerians have for their elected officials, emphasizing the need for leaders to prioritize the nation's progress.
I understand I'm a party man, but the focus should not be about party. The focus should be about the individual. Who is the individual? What are his antecedents? Okay? Examine the individual, not about the party. If I'm in PDP today and I'm a bad person, if I go back to APC or go back to SDP, it doesn't change who I am. I only change party.
Obinna Simon, also known as MC Tagwai, praised the INEC for its efforts to ensure free and fair elections across the country, particularly innovations which aim to enhance the electoral process and restore public trust in the system. In Abuja, Shamsuddin Usman, NTA News.
The holiday season often brings excitement for children, a break from classrooms, and a time to rest. But for many, it's also a time to explore new passions, build skills, or sadly, be pushed into the struggles of early responsibility. In this special report, Kenechukwu Ojeyanum explores how children are being engaged this holiday and the impact it has on their growth and future.
The streets of Abuja tell two stories, one of children waving through traffic, hawking goods under the sun, and another of children seated in classrooms, hands covered in paint, building memories and gaining new skills. From computer lessons to art classes, baking to football, many children are using the break to develop talents beyond academics. While for many, the holiday season is a time to relax, play, and recover from months of academic routines. But beyond play and rest, experts say it's always a golden opportunity to foster creativity, teach life skills, and strengthen family bonds.
For me, I give the extra lesson to them to engage them so that they will be aware of different things. Apart from the extra lesson, my first daughter is almost 16 good years, and then I give him additional handwork in terms of like computers and extra this thing. That's what I do to her.
Let them learn work because we don't know tomorrow. Tomorrow will be somehow because me, I pass like this. My parents, when we there holiday, will go far. No learning something. That is why me I not study handwork, but I study farm. I study handle the house and everything I do.
From summer schools to creative workshops, baking classes, holiday programs are offering safe spaces for learning, fun, and growth. To understand more, we spoke with a professional baker running summer baking classes as well as children benefiting from them.
Sometimes they just need to be a bit more engaged during the holidays. We have a lot of terrible things that happen during holidays. Parents are busy still going to work. Children are left alone, sometimes with even supposed family members, and things happen. But by the time they leave the house, there is a window of safety, at least for them. So, that was what brought about the summer baking class for me.
According to experts, whether through camps, creative hobbies, or simple family bonding activities, engaging children during the holiday is about more than keeping them busy. It's about building character, curiosity, and confidence. So even when the school gates are closed, the doors to learning, growth, and fun should always remain open. In Abuja, Kenechukwu Ojeyanum, NTA News.
Let's see what is trending in the sports world.
France Football, the organizers of the Ballon d'Or award, on Thursday released the nominees listed for the 2025 Ballon d'Or award, which was determined by notable journalists across the continent. They include Ousmane Dembele, Paris Saint-Germain, Jude Bellingham, Real Madrid, Harry Kane, Bayern Munich, Achraf Hakimi, Paris Saint-Germain, and Victor Gyökeres, and others. This year's prize is expected to be fought between Yamal, Dembele, and Kylian Mbappe. Still on Ballon d'Or nominations, just when Nigerian football space is basking in the victories of the Super Falcons, coach Madugu and goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie has been nominated for Ballon d'Or in their respective category. The award, which is slated to take place in Paris, France, is the most coveted award in the world of football, scheduled for September 22, 2025. Recall that Madugu and Chiamaka also edged out other players to win the Best Goalkeepers Award and Best Coach Award at the concluded WAFCON victory in favor of the Super Falcons. And still on female football, as part of their build-up to the 2026 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup qualifiers, Nigeria's Under-20 Women's National Team, the Falconets, will resume camping in Abuja on Sunday, Saturday, August 10, ahead of their second-round clash against Rwanda. Newly appointed coach Moses Aduku has named a 35-player squad to open the first phase of preparations. The list comprises 4 goalkeepers, 11 defenders, 9 midfielders, and 11 forwards. The Falconets will travel to Kigali for the first leg on Sunday, September 21, while the return leg will take place at the Lekan Salami Stadium, Ibadan, on Saturday, September 27. With Sports Brief, Moses Kuye, NTA News.
That concludes the English version of the news. Up next, translations. I am Mariam George Jitwo.
ama agbaje we shaje wo na ya bi bada azakwe ba ko babadai iwo anabashi ba badai wo ma president ba yi ba wo wace a anabaje go dai yiku a anabaje wa ga yiki tuko da kokoi ni ko ya Aisha Buhari wala be ba fuwa ko le Kaduna kin wai shin ida sala bagbatu an fi afia gwanyi bado na fi gwa oya bubawu ntu wo ba fibo ki ayi koza bate yawo ba ko le badawo ba shi wa atna ntu wo ba fibo adani ta wo wada inga yi tuko da ni ko je Oluremi Tinubu nado wa ayi koza je be ku lo wo ngabi Kaduna wo puan Kaduna ki ba shi wo atna ba yi fu ba ntu mbo kwabwa wani bagna nga ko da bwa wo gma kwa bwa yinu nkiye hwa dodo wa ko to nga na ida sala bagbatu anpe apia kwa nyi bodo na apia kwa wo nya shoko baga ba fu ayi aki zina minister ya so wuke woku badagun kwa baga atuto ba shi batuto ntu aki badada ba ko laba loko isasa ko labutu kun kara aki zina yi wa ko to nga agbadagun ye ba zan asko zan shi àwọn abaji in ba zaza lo ba ga tukosa badoshe azaba vi ekizida bagbatu ama ya kuntu in bagbatu ekizida ya wanda za yakubu wada in ga gbada ko yakwan ko kwa shi tutun alatu ugwan ba no ko jezabe in ga minister atatan shi ba ko ga wo ya da ku na za ko na ba vi a wa ba shi pai salaba gbatu nu aza waza bakpaye zan shi na babiyar no salaga bi ustaz Yahya Garba Aliyola wi bai da sanu wo bai gin juma wi salabusi isafa agwa wo salashin ba ake sada Abdullahi ajiya wada inga salaga bi yela asalashin ya tubwa wai da ba da bai gai bakwaye zanshi zako da kai shi ba malainu wa kwato inga bakwaye la safa gwamba inga sala bakwaye ya shakwai na wanya bado na nyize bakwaye shi anyanu na ta fayo kwai intuge nya haitolo ko ba zaza na bakwaye magbaje ibeja na baje wo ko na shakwa sai sai
Jama'a masu kallo da sauraron mu a daidai wannan lokaci a ko'ina. Assalamu alaikum, barkanmu da yammacin Juma'a, da fatan an wani cikin ƙoshin lafiya kamar yadda aka saba. A takaice ga fasarar labaranmu na yau mai karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. A yayin da matar tsohon shugaban ƙasa Aisha Muhammadu Buhari ke ci gaba da zaman idda, wato lokacin jimamin rasuwar mijinta kamar yadda addinin musulunci ya tanadar. Wakilin fadar shugaban ƙasa Adeniyi Tayo ya rawaito mana cewa tana ci gaba da samun masu kai mata ziyarar gaisuwar rasuwar mijinta tsohon shugaban ƙasa Muhammadu Buhari domin nuna kulawa ta musamman da ƙauna. Uwar gidan shugaban ƙasa Oluremi Tinubu Tinubu ta jagoranci tawagarta zuwa Kaduna inda ta yi wa Aisha Buhari ta'aziyya da gaisuwar dangana akan rasuwar mai gidanta tsohon shugaban ƙasa Muhammadu Buhari da ya rasu a watan da ya gabata. A wani ƙuduri na duba matsalolin sauya takardun filaye da sauran damuwar da ke da alaƙa da tsohuwar tasawirar da aka zana birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja. Wakilin Shaibu Wanizu Yakubu ya labarta mana cewa ministan babban birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja Nyesom Wike ya shirya kwamitoci 2 domin su yi aiki akan lamarin na tsawon sati 2 su kawo masa rahoto akan al'amuran. A rahotonmu na gaba kuma za ku ji cewa addinin Musulunci ya daraja neman ilimi domin kyautatuwar rayuwa, inda ya buƙaci al'ummar musulmi da su yi duk mai yiwuwa su zage dantse su nemi ilimi hasken rayuwa. Wakilin Abdullahi Hajiya ya shaida mana cewa limamin masallacin Juma'a na unguwar Area 10, Ustaz Yahaya Garba Alyolawi, shine ya tunatar da al'ummar musulmi haka a saƙon huɗubar sallar Juma'ar yau. Limamin ya karanto ayoyi da hadisan manzon tsira sallallahu alaihi wasallam waɗanda suka yi bayani akan girman ilimi da muhimmancinsa ga rayuwar bil'adama, inda ya ja hankalin jama'a da su nemi ilimi su kuma yi aiki da shi don inganta rayuwarsu. To ƙarshen labarin namu ne yau kenan, sai kuma ranar Litinin idan Allah ya kai mu kasance cikin ƙoshin lafiya.
mgbe ọ bụ oge akụkọ ụwa ka nọ na ya ugbu a, onye ji nke abalị a bụ mmụọ Okafọ Chisom. Ka anyị malite site na akụkọ nwunye onye isi ala. Dịka nwunye onye bụbu onye isi ala nwụrụ anwụ Aisha Buhari banyere n'ihe omume ịda oge Islam kwuru eji eru uju, ọ ka na-enweta ike na nkwado site n'aka ndị inyom nke ala anyị bụ Naijiria. Iji gosipụta nkwado ya, nwunye onye isi ala Oloremi Tinubu duru ndị inyom ọnụ na-eru n'okwu ma mee njem n'ebe obibi onye a abụbụ onye isi ala nwụrụ anwụ dị na steeti Kaduna. Onye ọrụ anyị n'obi ọchịchị ala anyị Adeniyi Tayo webatara anyị akụkọ na o duru nwunye ndị omeiwu, nwunye aka na-achị steeti dị iche iche n'ala anyị na ndị ọzọ mee njem a iji leba anya n'okwu ndị metụtara mgbanwe aha nke akwụkwọ ndị eji enwe ala nakwa ihe ndị ọzọ na-egbochi ihe ọrụrụ n'ụzọ eserese nke ihe ọrụrụ obodo a siri dị. Onye ọchị na-elekọta ọchịchị obodo a bụ FCT Nyesom Wike hiwela otu abụọ ọrụ ha bụ itinye anya n'okwu ndị a. Onozi Yakubu onye ọrụ anyị webatara anyị akụkọ na otu abụọ nwere naanị izu ụka abụọ inye ọchịchị obodo a ihe ndị ha chọpụtara. Ndị otu a ga-enye ọchịchị obodo a ndụmọdụ ụzọ ndị ha ga-esi emezi okwu ndị a, ebe onye ọchịchị a na-elekọta obodo a kwere nkwa itinye ndụmọdụ ha n'ọrụ ma ọ bụrụ na o rute ya aka. Okpukpe Islam ahụtala nnweta nke ihe ọmụma dịka ezi ihe, n'ihi ya ọ na-akpọku ndị okpukpe Muslim ọbụla ka ha na-agba mbọ inweta ihe ọmụma. Ọ bụ Chief Imam nke Area 10 Jumat Mosque, Ustaz Yahaya Garba Alyolawi metụrụ aka na nke a n'oge ọ na-ekpe ekpere Jumat nke taa, ebe ọ nọrọ kọwaa uru ndị dị n'inweta ihe ọmụma, ebe ọ kọwara na nke a ga-enyere ha aka kwalite ụzọ ha si enye ala ofufe na ụzọ ha si ebi ndụ ha niile, ebe ha jikwa ohere akpa ekpere maka ọganihu ndị otu ha nakwa ala anyị. Igbo bụ Igbo, ọ bụ otu a ka anyị ga-ewere ya na nke abalị izu ụka ọzọ ga-aka nụ mma. Ndewo.
Ẹ kú dédé wòye gbogbo ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire. Ìròyìn agogo 7 ló dé sétí gbọ́yìn láti olúléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá. Olúwaṣèyí Abímbọ́lá Ọyáwọlé ni oníròyìn àṣálẹ́. Ẹ máa bá mi kálọ. Bí ìyàwó alákòóso orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tẹ́lẹ̀ tó dolóògbé láìpẹ́ yìí, ìyáàfin Aisha Buhari ṣe wọlé opó oṣù 4 gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀sìn Ìsìláàmù ṣe yàn fún àwọn obìnrin tí ọkọ wọn bá ṣàìsí. Ó rí àtìlẹ́yìn gbogbo ìlú ní àsìkò yìí. akọ̀ròyìn ilé ìpìlẹ̀. Adéníyì Táíwò jábọ̀ wípé aya olóògbé náà mókun àti agbára nínú àtìlẹ́yìn tí ó ń rí gbà láti ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn obìnrin Nàìjíríà, eléyìí tí àfihàn ìfẹ́ àti ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ yìí tún ṣẹ̀ jáde nígbà tí ìyáàfin alákòóso Nàìjíríà Olúrẹ̀mí Tinubu darí àwọn ènìyàn lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ lọ sí ibùgbé olóògbé náà ní ìlú Kaduna láti ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn fún ìdílé náà lákòókò ọ̀fọ̀ yìí. Mínísítà olú ìlú orílẹ̀-èdè Nyesom Wike ti yan àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ méjì láti kojú ọ̀rọ̀ ìyípadà tí ó dé bá àkọlé ìwé ilẹ̀ àti gbogbo ohun mìíràn tó lòdì sí òfin ètò ìkọ́lé àti gbogbo ohun tó da ìlànà ètò ìkọ́lé rú ní àárín ìlú. Oníròyìn Onozie Yakubu jábọ̀ pé mínísítà náà ti fún àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ méjèèjì náà ní ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì péré láti ṣe ìwádìí wọn kí wọ́n sì ṣe àwárí ohun ìṣedúró àti àbá tí wọn yóò fi sílẹ̀ ní òpin ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì náà láti mú àṣeyọrí bá ọ̀rọ̀ àyípadà àkọlé ìwé ilẹ̀ àti ètò ìkọ́lé olú ìlú orílẹ̀-èdè láì ṣe àgàbàgebè rárá. Wíwá àti gbígba ìmọ̀ jẹ́ ìlànà pàtàkì nínú ẹ̀sìn Ìsìláàmù, gẹ́gẹ́ bí oníròyìn ẹ̀sìn Abdullahi Ajiya ṣe jábọ̀ láti ibi ìwàásù eléyìí tí ìmáàmù àgbà Ustaz Yahya Garba Ayolawi ṣe ní mọ́ṣáláṣí agbègbè Area 10 ní ìlú Abuja. Oníròyìn náà tún jábọ̀ wípé ìmáàmù náà ṣe àfihàn àwọn èrè tó ń bẹ nínú wíwá ìmọ̀ lákòókò ìwàásù Jímọ̀ tirẹ̀. Ó sì tún gba gbogbo olùjọ́sìn ní ìyànjú láti máa lépa ìmọ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀mí ìfaradà. Tó bíntín báyìí lọ bí oge kò jù báyìí lọ láṣálẹ̀. Kí Elédùà kó ṣọ́ wa jù ọ̀la lọ. Olúwaṣèyí Abímbọ́lá Ọláwọlé lórúkọ mi lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Ó dàárọ̀.